Kia ora tātou tawhakāhua whānau. Recently I picked up a couple of additions to level up my audio. The first thing I got was the RØDE Lavalier Go. I'm really excited to use this, and I've got it on here right now because it just reduces the package of the RØDE Wireless Go. I can keep the transmitter tucked away nice and discreet in my pocket and just have the lav mic here, which I bet you can hardly see. The second thing I picked up, which in some ways is even more exciting, is the RØDE SC11 Splitter Cable. Now this cable, here it is here, splits two audio inputs into one audio output, TRS. So you could plug in a shotgun mic to one and maybe the RØDE Wireless Go or a wireless audio receiver into the other, or two microphones, or whatever you want to do, that's up to you. But it basically takes two mono signals and splits them across the left and right channel into the mono output, which goes into your camera. And what happens is you get the signal from one microphone on the left channel and the signal from the other on the right channel. Now you can either leave it like that, or in post-processing you can fill the left with the right or fill the right with the left, or whatever you want to do, and get a stereo mix of each channel and then edit it to your heart's content, whatever you want to do. Now I was really excited about this because it allows me to have two receivers or two microphones or something like that, whatever I might decide. But one thing that I've always been wondering about for the longest time was that if I was to use a wireless transmitter and then an ambient microphone on the camera, would there be some spatial distance in the signals or some sort of echo or delay? So the further I got away from the camera, of course, the signal on the RØDE Wireless Go would probably get there quicker than what my voice would travel ambiently to the shotgun mic on the camera. So I thought, hey, I'll do a few tests, and what's more, I'm going to share it with you. And the tests are basically the RØDE Video Micro plugged directly into the GoPro, then the RØDE Wireless Go directly into the GoPro, then both of them using the SC11 Splitter Cable with the signals not mixed, and then the final test was both of the devices into the GoPro Hero Black 9 with the SC11 Splitter Cable, and which I did post-processing work to it. I filled the left with the right and the right with the left, and then I made stereo images of both tracks, and then I mixed them, and I'm going to play the tests for you now. Alrighty, so this is just a simple test of the RØDE Video Micro plugged directly into the GoPro Hero 9 Media Mod. This is what it sounds like with just the Video Micro plugged in to the GoPro Hero 9 Media Mod. Okay, now I've changed it up. This is an audio test of the RØDE Wireless Go plugged directly into the microphone input in the GoPro Hero 9 Media Mod. This is what it sounds like. The RØDE Wireless Go plugged directly into the GoPro Hero 9 Media Mod. Okay, this test is the RØDE Video Micro and the RØDE Wireless Go plugged into the GoPro Hero 9 Black Media Mod with the SC11. So one of these audio sources is going into the left channel, the other is going into the right channel. Here's what it sounds like without any mixing applied. Okay, so this is the same setup with the RØDE Video Micro going into one channel and the RØDE Wireless Go going into the other channel. And now I've mixed the audio. I've filled the right with left and the left with right, and this is what it sounds like mixed and corrected. What does it sound like to you? Okay, so this is still the same setup. We've got the RØDE Video Micro plugged into one channel and the RØDE Wireless Go going into the other channel. So the microphone over there is picking up the ambient sound from around the microphone, whereas the RØDE Wireless Go is picking up the signal from the RØDE Lavalier Go, which I've got here. I wonder what it would sound like if I just move away from the camera, and whether or not the audio signal will split, or whether or not there's some sort of interference, or whether or not it still sounds concise, not too spatial. I guess that's a test, and I'll go right back to here, and then I'll walk in, and I'll be really interested to see how this sounds. So I'm looking forward to getting inside, running it through Adobe Audition and Premiere Pro and see what it all sounds like. No doubt you can hear the ambient sound more strongly here. I wonder if there is separation in the signals or any latency, because obviously my voice is getting to the Lavalier Go right here quicker than it's getting to the microphone over there, but not by much. So we'll see how it sounds. I think the advantage of this system is that I can pick up all the ambient sound around the camera, and then at any point I can just move away from it. Okay, so I'll cut back in here. That was the tests. Just really nice and quick. I'm not here to waste your time, just give you the information. I really like the way the RØDE Video Micro sound just plugged directly into the GoPro Hero 9 Black. I actually thought that was the best. The RØDE Wireless Go with the Lavalier Go is quite a deep sounding voice, so it needs a little bit of work just to bring the treble up, so I didn't like that quite as much. I really like the two channels going in left and right. I thought that was pretty cool. There was a little bit of spatial delay. I'm not sure what I'm trying to explain, but I think you get the message. And then I also liked both of the devices going in where I had done the post-processing and mixed the signals across from the right to the left to left to the right. Although I did find that setup picked up a lot of my breath noise. But by that time I was pretty puffed because I've been going up and down that piece of road, like just trying to get the tests right. And I did notice there was definitely some spatial delay the further I got away from the camera. So that's something to bear in mind. But of course it doesn't matter, because once you're in post-processing, you can just take away the ambient microphone altogether, boost up the wireless transmitter, and you're good to go. Anyway, that's the tests. And I've got the answer to the question I've been wondering about for the longest time. I'm excited to see if I'll actually use the SC11. And I definitely know I'm going to use the RØDE Lavalier Go. So yeah, I'm out of here. It's really hot in here because I just finished work, jumped on the train, walked back to the car, drove down here, quickly set up the camera. And I didn't really think about cooling down beforehand. So never mind, it is what it is. Thanks again for watching. Have a good one. We'll catch you next time. Bye.